We know that our population is increasing at a very rapid pace, and this has necessitated the speedy economic growth, and this involves our ever increasing energy demand. So when we say our energy demand is increasing, we are importing more quantities of crude. We are increasing our refining capacity. We are increasing the use of automobiles. So all these have culminated into generation of some pollutants. So these pollutants, let's say the petroleum generated pollutants, they originate from a deliberate or an unintentional or accidental causes. So these, as you asked, pyrene and remediation, these words have genesis from these pollution sources. So like when we drive an automobile, when we use automobile, when we say that our industries are operating at a very higher capacities, our refining has increased. So these all generate lot of petroleum related pollutants, and they accumulate into the environment. So the pyrene belongs to a very toxic class of hydrocarbons termed as polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. So these polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, they are abbreviated as PAHs, and they are globally of very high concern because they are highly toxic, mutagenic, and they have been taken up by the plants, and they have found route into our food chains. So due to these associated toxicity, these PAHs have been studied very widely across the globe, and we being in the petroleum laboratory, it's our mandate that petroleum related pollutants or this pollution have to be taken care of in a scientific manner. So this pyrene is a polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon, and our project is on the biological remediation. This remediation is getting rid of these pollutants from our environment. So we almost there are very prominent physical, chemical and other approaches, but biological approaches are very benign. They do not harm the environment in a very detrimental way. So that is why we have taken up the biological remediation. Dr. Sunil will tell more detail about the biological remediation, but this is the requirement that we are working into. So in this project we have taken polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons because they are very recalcitrant and very stable compounds which are very ubiquitous, and these compounds are they were degraded by using the fungus. So these fungus were isolated from in-house sources, and we use the fungus, and in the larger picture we are using not only fungus, we are using bacteria, the enzymes in different forms, and then causing these pollutants to degrade into the lesser toxic or non-toxic products. So the pyrene is a class of belongs to the class of hydrocarbons, although it is not toxic, but it represents the toxic forms of hydrocarbons. So that is why we have selected pyrene, because it is easier to handle this compound in the laboratory and without getting exposed into with this harmful chemical.